web analytics. In today's lecture, we will take a deep dive into social influence and diffusion, a core concept that helps us understand how ideas, behaviors, and trends spreads across social networks. This is one of the most powerful topics in social media analytics because it explains why some messages go viral while others do not. In broader structure of this course, we have now reached the stage where understanding the network behaviors become essential. We have already learned about how networks are formed and how users connect. Now we will focus on how influence travels through these networks, shaping opinions, behaviors, and collective actions. In this lecture, we will cover the following: what is influence and diffusion, how ideas propagate across networks, key models, thresholds, independent cascade, and linear influence, real-world case studies, and how to measure influence and diffusion, and some practical applications in marketing, politics, and public health. Okay, let's begin our journey. Deep dive into social influence and diffusion. Social influence refers to how people's decisions or behaviors are affected by others. Diffusion is the process through which that the influence spread within a network. Today, we explore how people adapt new behaviors based on their connections, what triggers viral events, how campaigns design strategies leveraging network influence. Influence and diffusion play a major role in marketing campaigns, political messaging, and public health awareness. Understanding these mechanisms helps us predict what content will catch momentum and what may fade away. Influence propagation models. Our overview. To make sense of how influence spreads, researchers have proposed several methods. These models fall into two major categories. One is deterministic models, another one is probabilistic model. Deterministic model is the outcome are predictable based on rules. In probabilistic model, outcomes depends on chance. The structure of the network also matters. Example, if you take hubs, people with many connections can accelerate spread. Bridges, people linking different communities helps ideas travel across groups. Clusters, tight-knit communities can slow down or intensify the diffusion. Threshold models concepts. The threshold model is one of the most widely used models. Here, each user adapts a behavior only when the influence they receive reaches a personal threshold. For example, you may download a new app only when at least 5 of your friends have started using it. This threshold differs from person to person. Some requires more convincing, others quickly adapt to new trends. Threshold models are useful for understanding collective actions such as climate movements, voting behavior, or mass adoptions of new technology. Threshold models example. Let me give you some real world examples. You join a new social media platform only after seeing many of your close friends join. A group decision like participating in a challenge become popular once many members have reached that particular contest. A hashtag becomes mainstream only when enough users begin using it. These examples show how peer pressure, trust, and social norms influence our decisions. Independent cascade model. The independent cascade model works differently. Here, Once a user became activated and influenced, they get exactly one chance to influence each of their neighbors. This chance is based on probability, not certainty. So, the spread become viral like where a small trigger can lead to a massive cascade. This model is widely used to simulate viral memes, rumor spreading, rapid marketing promotions. Threshold versus independent cascade. Let's compare these two models. Threshold models are slowly build up collectively decision requires peer reinforcement, but IC models is fast, probability resembles viral spread. Different problems require different models. For example, predicting the viral spread of a meme fits the IC model. Understanding the long-term adoption of electric vehicles fits better with the threshold model. Cascade effects, how ideas explode. A cascade occurs when a small initial trigger leads to widespread adoption. This happens when the network is dense, influential user acts early, content resonates emotionally. We also analyze cascade depth and breadth. Depth in the sense how many layers it spreads, breadth in the sense how many people are reached at the each level. Information flow in networks. Information flows differently depending on direction of links, who influence whom. Network bottlenecks, places where information slows down, bridges that helps information travel across communities. Communities also shape speed. Inside a community, spread is fast. Across communities, spread can be slower unless a bridge connects them. Viral spread patterns, key features. Viral spread usually includes super spreaders, users who ignite large cascade. Burtness, sudden spike in active. Reinforcement, the more time you see a message, the more likely you are to engage. The characteristics explain why trends explode unexpectedly. Types of viral spread patterns. There are three common viral spread patterns. One is epidemic like spread, and burst diffusion, echo chambers. Epidemic like spread, smooth, rapid growth resembles the disease pattern, but the burst like diffusion is targeted by influencers or external events. In echo chamber, the same content circulates rapidly within a closed community. Understanding these helps analysts to predict the life cycle of a viral trends. Let's take a case study of a meme. Memes spread through rapid sharing, remixing, and community participation. They often start with influencers or spreading communities, making them spread quickly but with a short lifespan. Let's take another case study of misinformation. Misinformation spreads faster than facts due to emotional appeal, anger and fear based message, reinforcement based echo chambers. False content always gains momentum because people share emotionally, not logically. Case study, hashtag burst. Hashtag burst occurs when events, celebrities, or controversies suddenly triggers massive engagement. Retweets, quotes, and hashtags co-usage increase visibility, pushing the hashtag into trending list. Network clusters play a major role here. Once a few groups push a hashtag, it spreads across the other clusters as well. Measuring influence and diffusion. To measure diffusion, we analyze cascade size, that is a total number of user involved, cascade depth, the number of influence layers, spread probability, likelihood that a user influences other, influence score, used to identify top influencers or seed nodes. These metrics help marketers decide whom to target. Let's take a practical application. Influence and diffusion analysis is widely used in marketing for choosing influencer patterns, public health for spreading critical information, politics for understanding the opinion shift, trend forecasting for predicting what content will go viral. Organizations use these insights to optimize campaigns and maximizes the reach. So let us see a quiz on this topics we have seen so far. First question is, which model assumes each user has adoption threshold? Option A, independent cascade model. Option B, threshold model. Option C, linear influence model. Option D, epidemic model. The answer is option B, threshold model. Second question, what describes a single opportunity to influence neighbors? Option A, multi-step propagation. Option B, singleton activation. Option C, independent cascade model. Option C, threshold triggering. The answer is option C, independent cascade model. Third question, viral spread patterns often show what characteristics? Option A, slow steady growth. Option B, sudden burst of activity. Option C, uniform diffusion. And option D, decline before rise. The answer is option B, sudden burst of activity. Fourth question, what often triggers hashtag burst? Option A, random user activity. Option B, algorithmic errors. Option C, event celebrities or controversies. And option D, platform downtime. The answer is option C, events, celebrities or controversies. Fifth question, misinformation spreads due to which factor? Option A, lack of hashtags. Option B, emotionally charged content. Option C, slow cascade information. And option D, absence of influencers. The answer is emotionally charged content. So this is the progress of our course. In the previous video, we have started about the overview of this module, and now we have seen about a deep dive into social influence and diffusion. In the next video, we will explore about the advanced centrality and influence scoring. Thank you for attending this session. These insights are essential for designing efficient marketing strategies, understanding user behaviors, and predicting trends. See you in the next lecture. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to contact me. Thank you. Happy learning.